And we are back. Baldur's Gate 3, Act 2. Properly beginning this time. Now, coming up here in this area is some mystical, magical darkness, so to speak. Which is where I believe we have it on Shadowheart. Does she have light? I thought one of us had light. Let's check something. Daylight. We do need to prepare it though. And I thought Carlike wouldn't have it. I don't think. I thought one of us had daylight, or just light as a regular spell.
Where am I?
Let me look
What's
through
going on?
some stuff. I'm not seeing it, which is fine. Okay, we can work with this. What are we gonna do? So, we're gonna get daylight for sure. I think let's drop off the spiritual weapon in favor of daylight for what's coming up. And I think that'll be good for now. So,
Stop me yet.
let's get
I'm ready.
Shadowheart to cast daylight. Sphere, no enchant item. Just on us. For some daylight.
Must lug my guts through this hell. Light
Right.
on my feet.
Here we go. Now, as long as
Shadowheart,
everyone stays
your
in our
gaze
range.
seemed to linger in the distance on some unseen goal, some insubstantial purpose. I notice now your gaze settles on something or someone much closer.
Could that be Terry? Anyway,
Is it that obvious?
let's continue.
Of course. There's nothing escapes a wizard's powers of observation.
Good job, Gale. Alright, real quick.
I feel the shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me.
Yeah. So let's find out about that.
The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do.
So what is this, what does all this mean?
Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Okay. Hold on one quick second here. Just get some lights. There we go. Alright. So, Lady Shar could be protecting Shadowheart. You know, that could be the case. But regardless, nonetheless, we must proceed to our first real safe place before we do anything else. And as long as they stay relatively close to us, then they won't be affected. But if they get away from it, things can happen.
Stay together. Keep to the light. Stop! Who's there?
My name is Terry Dewlight. Who are you?
First, come closer. Hands up.
Oh, we passed a perception. And we have daylight glowing off of us too. Just a god has risen amongst the trees.
Jonas, move in!
Jonas! Jonas!
I'm here! Where are you?
Jonas? Can you see our torches?
I can't see anything! Something's wrong.
Follow my voice. Come back to the light.
Who's there? Meg? Is that?
Jonas? Jonas.
Abandon them in the hope they die. No, I think we've just become prey. Stick together, stay in the light, no heroics.
Harpers, you heard the man. To arms!
Alright. And of course, we, as Terry, get that first initiative. Alright, so yeah, if they are basically in the light, you get some, you know, little advantages, but if they're outside the light, then things can be tricky, like right up here, for example. But granted, we have an interrupted path, which is fine, but we want to just stay close to the daylight that's been cast upon us. That's the idea throughout pretty much this whole act. So, what do we want to start with? Probably Dread Ambusher would be my guess. 85, 95, 85. Well, let's go with the good thing. We rolled an 18. 13's needed to hit. Not going to react to that. Now we're invisible, which means we'll get some advantage. Oh, actually, let me come back. I forgot. They don't have torches on them. Let's sneak attack. 98, 98, and 98. Go for you. Good. And we'll just do a regular attack here. We'll use our luck at the far realms here. 3 shots. 3, what are they called again? Shadows. Down.
Victory's assured.
All right, Gale.
Born to cleric 4.
Let's get you in a little bit closer. I don't want you wasting spells on this, so we'll just do cantrip. Nah, we'll save that. Got some reverberation. Excellent.
Shit. Jonas. Make every strike count.
Jonas! No!
They are just whiffing everything. All right. Shadowheart, you can come back here if we need you to. Be fine. Let's use some guiding bolt, shall we? Right there. Boom. Good work.
Got to press on.
This is gonna feel good.
Karlak. Get some frenzy going. And let's get some throws going, shall we?
Want to do it?
Boom. I don't know if you saw that pop up, they are immune to prone. So if you have any stuff that can knock things prone, not happening here. Alright, take care of the one up there.
Got it.
Let's proceed forward. Because we still have Jonas to deal with.
Finish them off!
Right, Terry. Ooh, Path path's interrupted, huh? Well, maybe we can come over here
Lies before me.
and have a better shot. We don't have advantage on them? Really? None? Shame. Okay, we'll just do a regular attack then. And another. Boom.
Well done. Now we've got to move. I know a safe place. Give me your map. Keep your torch high. If you step into the shadows, you'll be felled in a heartbeat.
Let's see, you may be as vulnerable as the last lamb in this place, but Lady Sharp protects me. Will not give her a typical Shadow Heart response. We'll say safe place. Means somewhere the shadows can't penetrate.
That's right. Protected by magic. Only spot in the region that's not been swallowed up by this damn curse. Light will save you here on the outskirts, but a few paces deeper you're screwed. If you want to catch your breath, the inn's the only place to do it. Hope to see you there. Harpers, move out!
Alright. So now we're essentially going
Press ahead.
where they are going. Is this inn? But first, there's a fun little interaction here.
The shadows claimed that bird. Not for me to interfere.
Let's see. Yeah, let's do it. So we're surprised. We're gonna find the Shadowheart, how valuable she is here in just a little bit. Once our attack is able to commence. And we get free XP doing this too, so. Alright. Shadowheart.
Give up.
Spirit Guardians of the Radiant variety. Boom! And then we just run up here. We run over here. Yeah, the Spirit Guardians are just a very nice spell. I mean, granted, those like kakas aren't going to do a whole lot, but still. All right. Shadow Cursed Ravens probably have nothing on them. I don't. Oh, tabbed out of the game. Right, alt escaped, I should say. Oh, there's an alt tab. Okay, now we're back in the game. But there is something up here, if I remember correctly.
With haste.
But we also got a chest.
Good here.
Take a look. I thought. I'm making it up. There's like a charming little egg and a traveler's chest. So let's ungroup for a second. Hop on up. Look at the charming little eggs. And this traveler's chest, we'll just give that a lockpick. No bonuses needed. You know how it is. Okay, we don't want to watch all of them add up. Alright, ingredients and gold. We'll take it. Oh, that's fine. I didn't take note of how much HP that we're gonna lose.
This place is protected. Must be the refuge the Harpers spoke of.
Indeed. I nearly had one of my honor mode runs end here because I had like daylight or light on somebody and it went out and couldn't get it cast in quick enough time, and like a good chunk of the party except for Shadowheart, of course, just right here. It's ridiculous. I just wasn't prepped the right way.
Here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward.
And keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He's with me.
Come. Jaheira!
Just this once. I wish people would simply say hello. But we've also got an actual Gloomstalker Ranger thing. Once I get out of this, you best sleep with one eye open. Druid. Nah, we'll go with the funny, the ha-has.
Hello.
Alright, so saved your soldiers, and this thanks I get?
Kindness is too often a decoy. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
I am not a true soul.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved one of my friends from a druid with a snake. Knows when to be discreet too. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible?
Well, because of the artifact. We're gonna take some initiative and be like, give me that shadow heart, take a look at this. Karlach approves of this action.
What in the hells is that thing?
Well, we'll go ahead and tell Jaheira everything we know about this artifact.
Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
Well, to destroy the Absolute in its lair, Moonrise Towers.
Then you've found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Okay.
Blood, this is heavy.
Talk to Karlach. She's got something to say.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
Bit of a fangirl. You know her? Question mark?
Not personally. I mean, I wish. She's an absolute legend. Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
She's very excited. Let's grab our short rest real
Lovely
quick.
little pick me up.
Come on in. Got our last light in place for traveling. Now, before we go into the actual inn, we gotta do a couple things. We got some potential loots that we can
Stock
use.
up while you can. I only hope I brought enough to see us through.
Let's see your wares. Okay. So I see some arrows. Got some potential there. There's specific scrolls I'm looking for that I'm not seeing currently. Otherwise, axe, a glaive, halberd, incandescent staff. Grants fireball and firebolt, which is nice if you don't already have them like what we do. Otherwise, a short bow. Scimitar. Some stuff for more of a monk. Armor class stuff. Deal fire damage. Shade Clinger. While obscured, the wearer has advantage on saving throws and stealth goes up +1, which is not bad. Mighty Cloth. Gain bull strength. Increase your strength score by 2 to a maximum 20. So we could potentially pick this up. And what would that do to our strength? That's a great question. But add your full dexterity modifier to your armor class. Additionally, this armor does not impose disadvantage on stealth ability checks, and we gain a +1 to initiative rolls. I mean, this is right up Terry's alley, because you can see it's more or less like a pretty good upgraded version of the armor we're already wearing, because that gives us a +1. We gain a +1 on dexterity saving throws and checks. But if we go stealth, there's no disadvantage that's in place, which is nice, and we add our full dexterity modifier to our armor class. It's pretty good. We're definitely going to get that. Cold protection could be useful. Shield devotion. Gain 1 level, 1 spell slot. Okay, Cinder Snap. Balance Hands, Amulet of Harpers. So the main thing would be potentially this cloak for someone to get, AC up, saving throw up, and then possibly these. This for Karlach, this for me, that maybe for Gale, potentially. Okay, so just lining up our purchases. Let's see, that would be 18 plus another 14 something. So we're looking at 3,200, 36. I mean, we've got the gold for it, but that's going to pretty much deplete our gold reserves. So we're just going to sell off some stuff for sure. I'll look at really doing that later, because we're going to stick around here for just a little bit. And speaking of stick around, let's save just in case. Now, speaking of Gale, we've got something for Gale and for Karlach right over here. Namely Demon.
That's why we're still standing around. Aha! Thought I sensed an infernal. What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, I reckon. Trying to stay out of the shadows. Hold on. I know you. The weaponsmith, right? Drafted into the Blood War when your city was swallowed by Avernus. Not too different from my own story. Well done making it out alive.
Same to you. Though unless my senses deceive me, you brought a bit of the hells back with you. Infernal engine?
Who needs a heart when you've got one of these to keep you warm? Thank you, Zariel.
Forget warm. You're burning up. Might be burning out a piston ring. Or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Please do. I've been dying to find an infernal mechanic.
Now that's hot. Too hot. I think I could sort you out, but I'll need some infernal iron and a lot of luck.
Okay, well, absolutely. Let's see what this upgrade involves.
Might be you've misplaced it. I'll be here when it turns up again.
I think we've got it at camp, which is fine. We'll get that in a second. But we've also got this strange ox that we met previously back in the grove. Let's get our potion of animal speaking. Talk to him again.
No, still incapable.
Incapable of what?
Not for you to know.
Let's see. We got perception, +2/+3, +6 on the persuasion. Yeah, come on, you piqued my curiosity. Actually, well, yeah, I went with the right one. Oh, we'll get a little bonus, a little guidance, just in case. Boom. Nice.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied?
The unwanted visions, we are much alike. Yeah. But, how does an ox like yourself have such horrifying thoughts?
It's a talent.
So what are you really?
Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out.
Terry is very scared of this. So whatever you are, come out of hiding. Now!
All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
Okay, so the strange ox is actually still a strange ox, but doesn't look quite like a strange ox. So, we missed. There we go. All right, what are they? 6 hit points, okay.
The last board is set.
Gale, can you finish this off, please? Thank you.
I don't think I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Ugh. Just when I think I've seen it all. At least it's dead now.
Indeed. All right, so it has on it. So there's a ring, Shapeshifter's Boon Ring. While shape-shifting or disguising yourself, you gain a plus 1d4 to all checks. You know, it's not something we really do a whole lot of shape-shifting, but it's there. We'll send it to camp. These, of course, will add to wares.
Sleep would do me wonders.
And the Hat of Fire Acuity. Whenever you deal fire damage, you gain Arcane Acuity for 2 turns. This is for Gale. Buddy, let's get you set up. So, loses a bit of haste, which is fine. Where starts the turn with 50? They gain Wrath. I think I'm going to give the Haste Helm over to Karlach, actually. Let's have Gale display that new hat, though. Excellent. Right. There we go. See? Look at that. Look more like a proper wizard Sorlock in the actual case that we're going to be doing, but, you know, looking good. Okay, before we get some other stuff, namely before we buy all the stuff, be a better way to put it, we are going to send this to camp. And speaking of camp, we're going to grab ourselves a nice long rest. We're going to bring Astarion with us here in just a bit. Speaking of Astarion,
What's up for discussion?
let's have a little chit chat.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. Every step we walk trails blood. Killing is an instinct for us. I respect you for that. I would keep the murders in our own camp to a minimum, but otherwise, we're very much on the same page.
What are you getting at?
I just worry that we're not considering all our options when it comes to our uninvited guests. How many people are infected with them, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the Worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
It is a tempting idea.
Isn't it? Imagine the entire cult under our thumb. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity before us. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe and enjoy a little world domination on the side.
Just, you know, just a little.
You can't tell me that doesn't sound fun.
It does sound fun.
I knew I was right about you. It's so good to find a kindred spirit. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this moonrise, but I'm feeling optimistic.
Okay, well, I need you in my party. You travel with us?
Well, obviously I would, but you have so many followers already. I wouldn't want to crowd you.
Well, for what we're about to do, Karlak, you can take her place.
In that case, I'd be happy to tag along.
Because she's not going to necessarily like who we talk to. Not going to level anything with Starion. We're just going to go ahead and go to bed if it says we don't have any conversations.
Thoughts are back on the twisted Sceleritas and his honeyed words of violence.
You called for me, my lord?
Els, read my thoughts.
I don't need to. They are all the same. There is but one thing on your mind, and it won't go away until your thirsty urge is sated. I come here, for I wish to bring you another powerful tithe. But I cannot grant you this prize quite yet. You must do something divinely unspeakable first.
Yeah, what must I do?
You will receive a royal prize for killing this pretty girl. Isabel, the cleric with the sweetest face of the moon. She is too precious to live.
What has she done to deserve such a fate?
Why? The greatest crime of them all. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Might be willing. Is there a catch?
Oh, no catch at all. You will get to see the beautiful sight of an entire village filled with bodies. You adore piles of bodies, Master. They have always been your favorite.
Give you the rush of joy that courses through you now. Perhaps once, but not now.
Oh, I only live to advise. Oh, Master, consider the tiny mishap with the bard you had the last time we met. Your unconscious clever mind hungers for extreme violence. Who knows who you might kill next if you do not satisfy your urge. Be true to yourself, my lord.
A fair warning. Indeed. All right, so before we leave,
what's in here?
Let's get some infernal iron. Real quick, we'll pick up one. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up a couple of those. Just give that a little sort. Let's leave our camp.
That orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful. Who knows?
Talking about, obviously, the Netherese orb for Gale. Now, with Astarion here,
moving in.
Let us come on inside. Namely, there's a game that's taking place.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Might have our interest.
Don't wander far. We need to talk.
Ah, who could this be? Ah, Raphael.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage. No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it.
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
Look who made it. For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Maul's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Maul. It looks to me like his Cyric could be dethroned.
We'll do a little. We'll rig the game. Give old Raphael a little taste of his own medicine.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava! Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked. She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm.
Is that why you're here? To play games?
To play the game. The vast lance board of souls. But don't you worry about Maul. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. A long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
Well, I don't think he knows.
Really? It's something very important to your master, but is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I could give you all the gory details, but of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it and get back to you.
You'll get back to me. This is important, devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Got a little inspiration for that. Now, let's go back to camp. We got a second inspiration from Gale as well. And let's talk to Karlach.
Copper for your thoughts.
We are going to be heading out. Where is that? Am I missing it? Oh, there. Okay, I didn't scroll far enough. Anyway, come on, heading out.
You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full.
Starion will stay in camp.
Now we're talking.
All right, let's leave camp.
Last night's best bargain, right here.
And let's come back, get situated here. There we go. Let's come over here, talk to Damon. Now that we've got some infernal iron in our inventory. Begin to help out Karlach a bit.
How fares the search?
Found the infernal iron you mentioned.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Let me sleep on it. I just might be able to work something out. Hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. I'll need more infernal iron either way, though, so keep your eyes open. Take care.
Right.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
Well, let's find some evil for you to smack then.
Bring it on.
All right. Now,
Making me antsy.
let's come back to the inn. Take a look at some stuffs while we're here. A trap disarm toolkit. We'll just take that. Don't mind me. Invisibility potion. Some greater healing. Mattis, what you got?
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
Well, Scheme of the Greats, what kind of advice is that?
Sorry, soldier, but I didn't ask for your 2 coppers. The advice I give a teeth kid from the coast is between me and them.
She didn't like that question. Oh,
We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
got any stock for an extra special customer like me?
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
Well, take good care of that key.
Don't worry. It isn't leaving my sight. Don't be shy.
Right.
Have a gander at the finest stock.
I was switching my weapons on accident.
What can I get you?
All right, let's see what you got. So, Bloodlust Elixir, not too bad. Base of Shoes. Slaying, okay.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Nothing we need. Which is fine. Let's talk to Jaheira real quick, since we're here.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink. Oh, my gods. To your very good health.
To your very good health. Actually, we'll say you have to pardon my friend Karlak. She's very excited to meet you.
Yeah. I mean, it's an honor, milady.
I will gladly drink to your health as well, Karlak.
All right. Let's see if we can maybe do a little insight check here. Oh, of course we can. Of course we can.
She is anxious for you to drink the wine first, and it's an anxiety you recognize. Not every knave prefers a blade in the ribs or arrow in the back. Some prefer poison.
Drink this. How long before the poison you've added kills me? We'll give it a sniff to see if it's been tampered with. We do have medicine capabilities. Nat 20, of course. What else would we roll? I'm just saying.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
Spoils the trust. Let's see. We'll go with our rogue capabilities.
No, but it does leave the subject paralyzed. Whatever comes after, I would have you standing on your own 2 feet.
Fair enough. We'll drink the wine.
Bottoms up.
Shadowheart disapproves of us doing that.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Yeah. Trying to change me, to win me over, but, you know, resisting its temptations.
And you're certain you will continue to resist?
Yes.
Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Is he?
General Ketheric Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
Well, what do you have in mind?
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
All right, well, my days are numbered. I'll make sure of it.
Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
So how do I reach him? The towers are surrounded by shadows.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Isabel, the one that we were asked / told to kill. So we'll come up here, have a little chit chat. Some other things to do around here, but we'll get to this first. All right, and she's outside. There she is.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
The urge deep within tingles. This is the one the butler commanded you to kill.
We will push our urges down.
You choke down the obscene thoughts racking your body with a shiver.
So, save you. How do you figure that?
We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
Basically.
The blessing falls uneasily over your tainted body. You can't help but dream. To kill her would destroy all of last light. You yearn for it so deeply.
It hurts.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier.
So, anything else I should know before heading off?
Ketheric is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Whatever could it be?
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
What are you?
True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
I don't think we've got... Well, we got some wisdom. Let's see if we can probe his thoughts for some more information. Just in case. Add a little guidance to it. Boom.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Well, Marcus is trying to kidnap you, Isabel. Going to need to fight your way out of this one.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
With Isabel dead, the whole sanctuary will be flooded with blood. A far finer future than her taken alive.
Right. Now we've got large-scale fight on our hands. Shadowheart is now inspired. Alright, let's see. I know what I'd like to do. Let's come right over here. Enemy is surprised as well. We're gonna do a bit of this. Just in case anyone wants to try coming through here. And we missed. Great. We'll leave that be.
Come along, Isabel.
Alright, Gale. This is where you're gonna help out a good amount, buddy. hopefully. Actually, let's get our Quicken spell. Scorching Ray. And we will do Luck of the Far Realms. Lots of misses. Let's examine real quick. Just making sure there's not anything I'm missing. When he misses an attack. Okay. Okay, not bad. Karlak. Get you all frenzied. There's a couple of, or at least, yeah, there's a baddie out there. Let's also make a save. It's been a minute. Okay, now. Disadvantage. Let's back it up a touch. Try this again. Path's interrupted. Let's go over here. There we go. And we'll just do a throw again. Good.
Your penance will be paid now.
Seems like almost everyone is surprised. Isabel's someone we're gonna need to heal. Potentially. Well, not potentially. We are going to need to do that. Do that for bonus action. Let's also get those Spirit Guardians, potentially. Right.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Get you here helping out from down there. All right, Terry. Do we have pair of many targets? Yeah. Miss all of them. Excellent. Oh, Terry, what happened? What happened, buddy?
General Ketherick wants her alive at any cost.
Oof. Let's see if we can charm. We did. That's good. Okay, oh, not tactical view. Real quick. What can we do here? We can do a lot of fire, but it's gonna hit. Well, yeah, we would have to get that, wouldn't we? What if we do a Misty Step right out here? Fireball back in. We get 3 of them. Okay, there's our Arcane Acuity. Just to show you what that is. Affected entity has a +1 bonus to its spell attack rolls and spell DC for each remaining turn. Reduce the duration by 2 each time the entity takes damage. So basically just build, build, build. Karlak. Let's get that enraged throw.
This'll help.
Boom. There's our level. Marcus is down. Now we just got to clear out everything else. We've got to clear out everything else. Good job, Karlak. So the main threat is gone. That was Marcus. Oh, just paralyzed. All right, who's... There we go, Shadowheart. All right. Let's get you to move like right there. And... do we... I don't know if we have a way to cure paralysis. I'm not sure. We will think on it. Let's get some Shriek going. And let's go ahead and heal Isabel as well. Just make sure, essentially, that she doesn't get knocked out, knocked down, what have you. That's the main thing. All right, Terry, do something, buddy. Let's go. No? There we go. That's better. Okay. Get rid of the spike growth. We don't want people running through it. We also grabbed a level.
Isabel,
oh,
are you all right?
Just trying to read.
I'm fine. Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that.
Well, Marcus told me Ketheric wanted you captured, not killed. Why?
Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to.
All right. Well, once I take Ketheric's head, you'll be safe again.
No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
Will do.
We should ask someone else.
All right, so we got some goodies to look at. We'll take all of that. Take the crocus.
Best be on my way.
Check out this cabinet real quick. No. Let's check the winged horrors first, just in case they may have, you know, just a little something something. Don't think they're going to, so Marcus. Take that. Shifting Corpus Ring gives invisibility and blur. I'm gonna send that to Gale. Great Club. Send it to camp. Some medium armor. Let's add it to our wares. Cellulite robe here. Let's take a little. That's light armor. So it's basically what Isabel has currently. Little hat. All right. Otherwise, the next stuff. There's a little conversation down here. We've got the level. All of that fun stuff. Let's get a short rest, shall we?
It's fine.
And we got some more stuff to do in a little bit while it's near here, or actually is here, and underneath here, and around here. All kinds of stuff. But we'll get to that next time. We'll start our next one by doing a level up and then continuing on our merry way. And I'm gonna get out. Gonna get out of here. But before I do, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying. See you guys later.